This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
Streaming live audio across the nation on www.onecast.in and numeral1cast.in and 94.3 on the FM band on your radio sets, and only if you're not driving, you're in the backseat of a radio taxi or being chauffeur driven at home or at the office without a radio set. We're streaming video live on facebook.com/HRISHIKAY. That's HRISHIKAY on Facebook. Pleased to welcome Rohin from the Sold Store and Shivani Swami from GiveHer5. And this is a wonderful women empowerment campaign called Roses Are Red. Welcome to the show, Shivani. How are you doing?
Good. How are you, Hrishi?
Excellent. Hi, Rohin. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having us.
The Roses Are Red campaign, I'm given to understand you kicked it off on Women's Day. Lead me through the intricacies of it. What does it involve?
So we came across GiveHer5 a couple of months back and saw the work that they were doing. Learned what they were doing, the women that they're helping. We came across a shocking stat, which is 80% of women in India don't have access to sanitary protection. It's a shockingly high stat, which we weren't expecting actually. So we went back. It's essentially a women empowerment campaign, yes. We went back and we were like, what can we do to help here? At the Soul Store, our strength actually is our marketing. We can come up with engaging content that resonates with you. And we thought, let's do something here. We can come up with something that, people can relate to, talk about this issue, raise money, and also help these women basically. So what we did was we came up with 12 short Roses Are Red poems. Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue. It's a take on those poems. That's what we did. Took those poems, came up with a few 12 short poems that go up on t-shirts. Every t-shirt sold is 1 year's sanitary requirement for a woman. That's just one t-shirt for the entire year, and you can help. So there are poems like Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue, Let's Smash Patriarchy, Me and You. So it's talking about women empowerment and also helping these women who don't have access.
Yeah, and I was very pleased to know that, people like Diya Mirza, people like Rahul Bose all wore the t-shirt and posed for pictures. Of course, you were sweet enough to send me one, but unfortunately it was XXL and I'm XXL. So
I'm going to get one made for you.
Yeah,
sure.
and I told the lady who got in touch saying, send me one and I'll do it. So as soon as that happens, you'll see my picture in your WhatsApp box. But Shivani, this really is a disturbing statistic, and much has been said about it. Motion pictures have been made on the fact that 80% of women in India can't afford sanitary napkins. How does GiveHer5 go about the process of building more awareness? And I believe you actually have a product.
So basically what GiveHer5 does is enables people from across the world to actually donate towards our cause. And for every donation of 200 rupees, we provide women across rural India a product called Safkins. These are washable, reusable and antibacterial period panties. And in each packet you get 2, and these can be used for an entire year. And we've partnered up with great NGOs that are working across the country, from like Jharkhand, Bihar, Punjab to Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra, of course. And these NGOs are actually NGOs that are working within the field of menstrual health. And they have been for the past many years. But what they failed to have was a product solution that could actually be successfully implemented. So when we came in with that product solution, they were able to raise the awareness for these women, do general sessions on menstrual hygiene, and then finally give them a product solution that could work for the entire year. So what we've also done with these NGOs is we've actually requested them to tell the women the facts about the product and give them the adequate training, which we have a demo video that we share with them. And after that, we asked them to tell the women that for year 2, year 3, they should start building up and saving up, because 200 rupees is only 16 rupees a month if you think about it. And it's something that once a woman uses up or actually has the opportunity of experiencing, she'd be willing to pay that money. So we try to make it as sustainable as possible, and every donation you give gives that woman not only free access for that year, but access for the rest of her life.
This is interesting because Safkins is antibacterial, reusable and washable, as opposed to a throwaway product. And I would imagine that people in rural India, ladies in rural India, are much more comfortable with reusable cloth, so to say. Yeah?
Exactly. Traditionally, everyone in this country really use cloth. I mean, my grandmother used cloth, and till I think the big FMCG companies came into India, everyone was using cloth. And it's something that is comfortable for people in rural India. And what we don't take into consideration is that for us, disposal is easy. We have newspapers that we have access to. We have toilets that we have access to, dustbins, things like that. And a sanitary napkin or disposable sanitary napkin is usually not biodegradable. So you're talking about disposing something that actually will remain in the environment for the next 1,000 years. Whereas our safkins are 85% biodegradable. And even when you look at the bit that's not, you're talking about disposing 2 at the end of a year versus disposing close to 100, if not more.
Yeah. How can people take part in Roses Are Red? Give us the mechanics of it, Rohin.
Yeah, you visit the website thesoulstore.com/rosesared. That's SOULED. A lot of people get confused with that. Or just Google the Soul Store, GiveHer5 or
the
SOULEDSTORE
.com/Roses Are Red. Yeah.
You'll see a page by click one, add it to your cart, click multiple, like actually add multiple to your cart, that'll help even more. And just buy it. And that's how you help.
Lovely. It's Sheryl Crow. All I want to do, back in a couple of minutes with Rohin and Shivani. Sheryl Crow, all I want to do is have some fun. 10:20 in the morning, talking the Roses Are Red, a woman empowerment campaign for menstrual hygiene with Rohin Samtani from The Sold Store and Shivani Swami from GiveHer5, the NGO. It's a wonderful collaboration. And we're streaming audio live across the nation on www.onecast.in, numeral1cst.in, online on radio sets on 94.3 and the FM band in Mumbai, and now streaming video live only if you're not driving on Twitter and Periscope at HRISHIKAY. More conversation.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
Now, for those of you who tuned in late, their range at the Soul Store includes t-shirts and badges which contain 12 Roses Are Red poems centered around women empowerment, which highlight various gender-based issues faced by women on a daily basis. And all profits from the campaign go to a social initiative. They've developed the world's first antibacterial, reusable, washable period panty. It's affordable, 200 rupees for the entire year for underprivileged ladies. And I imagine doing some wonderful work in rural India. So Rohin, come on, some of those poems.
Yeah, so I'll just read out a few. Roses are red, I choose how I dress. No means no, yes means yes. That's one. One is about equality. That's roses are red, leaves are green. Is equality still so distant? It's 2018. This is about consent. Roses are red, consent is king. My body is my temple, not your plaything.
Nice one. Shivani, continue.
So roses are red, feminism is complicated, don't reduce it to guys being hated. Roses are red, equality is cool, think women are objects, then you're just a tool. Then roses are red, note to all men, tired of hearing our stories, we're tired of living them.
When you first launched Safkins, what was the objective, and have you achieved that objective through the last few years?
So, Rishi, the objective has really been to reduce period poverty and get access to the people who need it the most. And that's the reason why we actually launched with a product that doesn't require underwear, that can be washed and reused, that really targets and addresses the issues that women are facing really at the most the most downtrodden and rural areas. And I think that slowly we have been making impact. Over the past year and a half now, we've distributed over 100,000 Safkins across the country. And this week has actually, and since we've launched Roses Are Red, we've actually seen a lot of traction, a lot of people contacting us, not just wanting to purchase t-shirts, but also wanting to make donations to adopt entire villages, to adopt entire schools. So it's been really heartwarming to see the response.
So I'm given to understand that GiveHer5 is an initiative which was created by Ashok Kurian. Yeah, and obviously he feels very, very strongly about this. Have you been going to corporates? Have you been going to trusts to try and get funding? How well has it been received? How is corporate India viewing it now?
So we actually have been making some great connects. We've been piloting projects with the big foundations and big trusts. Like Tata Trust has been one of our partners who've been working with us, not just to disseminate the product, but to help us with product development. So they actually go out there, get feedback from different people, and if there are changes we can make to improve the product, then they're the ones telling us what we need to do. So and even corporates have been very supportive. Very often, as Rohin also mentioned, people don't know the statistic. They don't know the reality of how many people don't have access. And it's just about getting the information there. And that's something that GiveHer5 has done, Roses Are Red have done, and we do on a personal level.
So let me get this straight, Rohin. Each t-shirt that's sold, one girl gets Safkins for an entire year.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And what kind of t-shirts are we talking about? What's your catalog like, and what kind of merchandise do you have? And this is only the Roses Are Red section?
Only the Roses Are Red campaign.
But in any case, tell me about the catalog. What do you have otherwise, and what do you have?
It's basically a set of 12 t-shirts and a badge if you just want to support the cause without wearing a t-shirt. That's what it is. Every t-shirt, like we handle everything from manufacturing it to shipping it out, packaging and everything, and all the profits that come in just go to GiveHer5. With the t-shirt, everyone is also sent a booklet which is called A Quick Guide to Feminism. It's called Roses Are Red, A Quick Guide to Feminism. Why we've done that booklet is also just to spread the word. Other than, we are helping the cause, but we want to spread the word about women empowerment, about equality, about the discrimination that women face, which is just so wrong. So the book just has a lot of ideas. It's interactive. It gives a message of equality. It defines what feminism is, which is very misunderstood. In the past couple of years, the topic has become really relevant with the Me Too campaign. And it's something that needs to be increasingly more spoken about in society, because a lot of things like this come up but they die, and then no one speaks about them and nothing really happens, which is what this booklet is also about, just to keep the conversation going.
Interesting. Dua Lipa, new rules. You won't hear us for about 10 minutes because after every two talk sections we do a song and we go into some messages. When we come back, I'm happy to read out any of your comments or field any of your questions. So it's one space your comment or one space your question and name to 53650. 53650 is the in-studio SMS line. On Twitter as well as Facebook, you go to the search bar, you type HRISHIKAY, it will pop up. You could tweet out along with your name, post in the timeline inbox along with your name, and facebook.com/radio1.mum. Any comment or question for Rohin or Shivani or GiveHer5 or this wonderful initiative, Roses Are Red. I'm happy to read it out. Put it on the timeline inbox along with your name. See you in a bit. Share If I Could Turn Back Time in conversation with Rohin Samtani from the Soul Store and Shivani Swami from GiveHer5. One t-shirt sold on the Sold Store goes into a girl's yearly requirement of sanitary wear. 200 rupees for the entire year. It's Safkins, the world's first antibacterial, reusable, washable period panty. So affordable. Couple of comments here. There's one on SMS. Your last four digits are 8575. Nice initiative. Also earlier the government had put a GST on sanitary wear. I wish a lot of sanitary napkin companies would listen and reduce the price. They're still very, very expensive. Now I don't want to take any brand names here, so I know you mentioned one brand name in particular. More conversation with Rohin and Shivani.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
So Rohin, this one t-shirt bought leading to Safkins for the entire year. Is it your entire catalog? Is it a particular portion of it? Even otherwise, what is there on the Soul Store?
Yeah, so these 12 t-shirts contribute to the cause, but other than that, the Soul Store is actually a pop culture merchandise brand. We sell everything from movies, TV shows, comic books, superheroes. And we sell products like t-shirts, backpacks, mobile covers, boxers. If you love any of this, it's one place you can get everything, including a phone cover that Shivani is sporting here. But yes, if you want something to do with Harry Potter, with like Marvel, DC, superheroes, or Friends and Big Bang Theory, you'll get everything at the Soul Store. We started around 5 years back. We are 80 people strong at the moment. This is what we do. It's doing really well. And that's why we wanted to just
and
do more.
you can pick your designs, and you can also get stuff tailor-made. Yeah?
You can get stuff tailor-made. You can make your own T-shirt. You can come, if you want one T-shirt and customize it, you can do that as well. If you want to make your own Rosa Red poem, you can come to the website. Just do it. You can just make one T-shirt. We make it for you. Your own Rosa Red poem.
That's interesting, because these 12 poems on T-shirts are the ones that they're selling for the campaign. He's saying if you can get creative and come up with your own idea, he's happy to even create that for you. We're streaming live video on Instagram only if you're not driving at HRISHIKAY. We've tagged the Soul Store as well as GiveHer5 on an Insta story that we've done. So Shivani, GiveHer5, how did it actually kick off?
So actually one of our biggest supporters has been Miss Malini, and we kicked things off by her going offline in respect and in solidarity for the women who actually have to step away for 5 days every month. And she launched again and actually started talking about the statistics and the realities of what's going on in most parts of our country. And we had 3 videos that we launched about girls missing out school, women, or a generation of women who had to actually drop out of school and didn't get to fulfill their life ambition, and girls just missing out on the small but great things in life, going for their favorite movies or going for uncle's birthday or someone's wedding. And since then, we've had support from a lot of people, including Dia Mirza, who did a Facebook Live interview that you can see on our Facebook page. And it's just been great. And that's basically how we've been launching. And we've done quite a few collaborations now with companies for either you buy a product and a percentage of the profits go towards GiveHer5, or you can add 150 or 200 to your shopping cart and it comes towards GiveHer5.
Also, what happens, and I've noticed this, that when you're trying to go and reach out to underprivileged people or people in rural India, there are all these didis, there are community elders and people who actually go door to door and try and explain things to ladies, especially in terms of sanitary care. Does the NGO do a lot of that? Like you said, you've created videos. Are there videos in regional languages, in Hindi, that address this issue?
So we have videos in all the major languages: Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi, Telugu, Bengali, Tamil. I might be missing a few, but essentially what we do have is the NGO partner, and the reason for that is that people coming in from the city and telling folk to use products that they've never been exposed to doesn't really work out. And these NGOs have relationships within the communities. Very often we use self-help groups or ASHA workers, women who actually have that one-on-one rapport with a product that sounds is completely alien to them, but they come in with that trust and with that education, and they're usually NGOs that have been working within that space, within that geography for years on end.
Balamos, Enrique Iglesias back for a last leg of conversation right after this with Rohin and Shivani talking the Roses Are Red campaign. Enrique Iglesias, Balamos at 10:50. Rohin Samtani from the Sold Store and Shivani Swami from GiveHer5, the NGO. We're talking menstrual hygiene for the underprivileged rural women, and 200 rupees for Safkins, this wonderful product they're talking about. And how can you contribute? You buy a t-shirt from the Soul Store, and Roses Are Red is the campaign. A couple of interesting comments here. Amish Mathur, superb Hrishi K, more power to you. Keep the campaign going till it starts hurting the minds of archaic society. Salute, Roses Are Red. Kush, admirable, superior combo of social and environmental well-being. They can also tie up with Amazon and Flipkart to expand their reach. Can already visualize a banner, Roses Are Red hashtag on their home pages. Have you thought of that?
We haven't actually.
Yeah.
We should get in touch with them. We'll do that.
Yeah, but what you are doing is some interesting stuff. I've noticed some pictures online of people having written Roses Are Red on their palms. Shivani.
So we actually hope that this would go viral. If people can buy their t-shirts and then write with a marker Roses Are Red on their palms and take a picture, you can actually even get featured on the Soul Store website under the Get Features tab. I think it's under Roses Are Red. You can also get to Roses Are Red from the GiveHer5 website. So it's www.GiveHer5 and there's a tab for Roses Are Red there. Or you can go there and buy a t-shirt, or you can donate directly.
How many t-shirts have you sold thus far?
It's been around 4-5 days since we launched the campaign, and we sold over 500 t-shirts so far.
Lovely,
which is pretty
man.
good. So we've helped 500 women so far, and after this interview, maybe more, a lot more.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Lovely. And you'd also like to have a call for action. People who buy the t-shirt, put them on, take a picture.
Yeah, put them on, take a picture, write Rosa Red on your hand. How to get to the page? Just visit either GiveHer5 Instagram handle. There's also Instagram handle. Just Google the campaign and GiveHer5 and the Soul Store. There are many ways to reach this page, and it's pretty easy to reach. Just Google it.
Lovely. Cheers, guys. Shivani, Rohin, thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much.
It's Messages and Back.
94.3 Radio 1